Welcome back to the One-on-One Sports Webcast. I'm now joined by Matt and David to talk a little playoff baseball. Now, boys, tell me what's going to happen in the month of October. Tell me your playoff predictions, starting with your dark horse.
Cam, my dark horse team, the New York Yankees from the AL East. New York has won 27 World Series. I think they're primed for a deep run this year. A couple problems I see. They recently lost CC Sabathia, alcohol rehab. I think guys like Luis Severino, Adam Warren can step up, bolster the rotation in the bullpen. In the field, veterans like Brett Gardner, Alex Rodriguez, and Brian McCann can carry them if they get a little help from the younger guys like Greg Bird and G.D. Gregorius.
See, for me, I have to go with the team that hasn't won a World Series since 1908, the Chicago Cubs. 46-19 since the All-Star break, ended the season on the 8-game win streak. John Lester and Jake Arrieta are the aces headlining a dominant rotation. Arrieta will start the wild card game and has been the NL Pitch of the Month the last 2 months.
What do you think they're inexperienced in the field?
Well, they have Chris Bryant and Jorge Soler, two of the best rookies in the major leagues. They may be a year off of reaching their full potential, but they're still a team that no one wants to face.
You know what? Yeah, honestly, because they got that underdog thing going for them, haven't won 108 years. Yankees do have that veteran presence. It's going to be very interesting to see, is it experience or is it talent, that gets them through the postseason. So now we're going to talk about your pushover, your bust team. We're going to start with you, David. Who do you think that's going to be this year?
I have to go with the St. Louis Cardinals. They have 3 All-Stars on the roster, 2 of which are coming back off injuries right now. Adam Wainwright coming back from a torn Achilles. Just came back onto the roster September 30th. Only in reserve role now, not going to be able to make as big of a difference. Yadier Molina may not even play this postseason. And if he does, he's going to have to use a brace for his thumb, and it's just going to affect him.
Battling injuries like that, you could see, even with that experience, how the St. Louis Cardinals could, not live up to expectations this year. What do you think about that, Matt?
I'm going to stay in New York for a team that has, for the first time in a few years, made the debate over best team in New York kind of interesting, the New York Mets. They did solid this year, but I think pitching is going to be the problem. They have Jacob deGrom, Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey is the Dark Knight, but he's not Superman. He cannot pitch every night. He's going to get tired, run down. That elbow is going to give out on him. I don't think they can make it. Aside from pitching, guys like Yoenis Cespedes, David Wright, they can carry a team. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough offense besides them to make it that far into the playoffs.
Yeah, I got to go with Matt on this one. I think the St. Louis Cardinals are going to be all right this year. They'll get past those injuries with that experience. So now we're talking the big question this year. Who is your World Series champion? Matt, let's go with you.
Cam, I'm going to go back to the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays. They have overhauled their roster, something serious this year. Guys like Jose Bautista and Troy Tulowitzki, AL MVP favorite Josh Donaldson, pitching guys like David Price, Marcus Stroman. I think they're primed for a run this year. Only problem I see, they did trade a lot of prospects, draft picks. It's now or never for the Toronto Blue Jays.
See, I'm going to stay in the American League, and I'm going to go with the Kansas City Royals. They were the runner-up last year. They have experience. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They have the top-ranked defense. Again, 2 Gold Glove winners from 2014. And honestly, Cam, defense does win championships.
Defense does win championships. The Royals are a great team, but I have to go with the Toronto Blue Jays. That run differential this year, are you kidding me? They're going to get it done in the playoffs. They're going to win the World Series. I'm with you on that one, Matt. That's all we have for this block of the One-on-One Sports Webcast, but stay tuned as we talk about NASCAR.